Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Pixie and this is Pixie's Home. Paradise. Alright guys, so today we are talking about the classic, the dreamy Heartleaf Philodendron. This is one of my favorite plants because it truly just grows wild. I really love the dark, deep green tones that these leaves produce when they reach full potential. When they reach their maturity, they're just absolutely breathtaking. This plant is a really good beginner plant and it doesn't take that much to take care of it. It's very low maintenance. So let's go ahead and dive into some of the tips and tricks that I've used over the years that helped my Heartleaf Philodendron thrive indoors. Let's go.
It's only the two of us. Everything I need between those thighs.
So I live in Las Vegas and we've been getting a little bit of rain lately, which has been really nice to have a break in the heat. And so during that time, I thought it would be the perfect time. Really, there's always a perfect time to go to Star Nursery, but if we're gonna have the nice weather, might as well take advantage. So let's head down to Star Nursery first. So now that we have our plant and a friend, because it's almost impossible to go to Star Nursery and just buy one plant, now we get her home. And first, let's start at the top. We have to repot our plant. Repotting can be intimidating if you're not sure where to start, so don't worry, I got you. So you're going to need soil of your choice, a pot with a drilled hole in the bottom of it, some perlite, paper towels for mess, water, and of course, your plant. Starting out, you want to take the soil of your choice and just line the bottom of your pot. The reason you want to just line the bottom starting out is because the dirt that the plant is already in, you're going to still be using that dirt. It's not like you're taking the plant out of the dirt that it came in, you're just taking it out of the pot that it came in. So you don't need a lot of dirt. You just want to have enough for the plant to sit on top of it. I like to water it down some just to kind of give it that moistness so that you're not transferring a dry plant into dry dirt. It just makes the repotting process a little easier for me. So whatever's comfortable for you, there is no right or wrong way to do this, but how I like to take my plant out of the nursery pot is I place my finger in the middle to act as support, and then I bring my thumb around the other side of it to act as an additional support, and from there I'm just going to squeeze the pot, essentially basically just making sure the plant falls into my hands. And now it's going to get very, very messy. If you're not into mess, or if you're not a person who likes to clean that often, I would 100% advise against houseplants because it absolutely gets messy. When working with smaller plants, try to have a gentle hand. They are very frail, they are very fragile, but they are very sturdy, but that doesn't mean that you can yank them, pull them. So try to be as gentle as you can. So you successfully have gotten your plant out of your nursery pot, and you'll notice that you have some roots here. You want to gently, very gently pull those apart. If you don't trust yourself pulling them, if you feel like they're kind of frail and you might break them, you can squeeze the soil and that'll loosen up the roots. Loosening up the roots helps the plant. It encourages the plant for new growth. It lets the plant know, okay, we have new soil and now we can expand a little bit. So loosening up those roots are really crucial when repotting your plant. Try to put the plant in the middle as much as you can, and then once you do get it into your pot, you're just going to take your soil and fill it in along the edges until it's full to your liking.
The world, I'm a walking erection. Spit without a thought, we do it reckless. Your nigga called us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how Brent is. Don't open your mouth, you speak good to me. I ain't built like him. Fucking with a G. Just cause I fuck you, that don't mean I trust you, I don't. You got some high hopes, baby. For me crazy, and I'll tell you about me. I was nothing at all. Took a trip to London just to hear how they talk. Back to 4-0, you should hear how they talk. He might be Mr. Track and Field, but I done ran through them all. Yeah, that nigga played the game, just to watch how we ball.
So now that I've got my soil added, I do like to just go back in and add some perlite to the top. This is 100% optional, but I like to add perlite to prevent soil clumping and add that added aeration for the soil so that the drainage flow is perfect for this plant.
Fucked up, don't change it. I'd probably be dead if I was basic. Would you still give me head if I had patience? I work when I want, I do what I want. She get what she want, I call her my what she want. My shit off when you top me off, you know I'll be slow. Fuck the world, I'm a walking erection. Just without a thought, we do it reckless. Your nigga call us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how Brent is.
I had to take a break from sweeping my floors to thank you so much for watching my video and to remind you, give me a subscribe. Yeah? Okay. So while we're finishing up sweeping, let's talk about lighting. Heartleaf Philodendrons love bright, indirect light. You want to place them near a window where they can get lots of filtered sunlight. Too much direct sunlight can scorch your leaves, so be sure to provide some sort of shade. So if your windows don't have any shades over them already, like ours do, then make sure to definitely place a curtain over your window as to filter in that light. So if you want to bump up that photosynthesis process and you want to make sure that your leaves are getting all of the light that they need to thrive, as well as get rid of those very annoying white spots on your leaves, what I like to do and what you don't have to do, 100% optional, is clean my leaves with a little coconut oil. Now this definitely adds that shine that you want to look for in your plants. So you really don't need a lot. You just need to dab it in some coconut oil, and with a very gentle hand, you're just going to wipe them off. I like to wipe them down, and then with the other side of the paper towel, I just wipe off the excess. So I'm not pulling the leaves, I'm not tugging the leaves, I'm just gently holding it out. If you don't trust yourself, if you may not have such a gentle hand, or if you feel like you're tugging it too hard, or if you notice that you may be ripping it, then you can also just rest the leaves on your fingertips and wipe down. And yeah, just be careful, be gentle, and have fun. Coconut oil is essential for protecting your plants against pests, and it's also really good for killing weeds. Now, just keep in mind that when you are using coconut oil, you're using a very, very thin layer. As you can see, I'm using such a thin layer and it is making it really, really shiny. If you use too much, just like any other oil, as it will clog your skin, coconut oil can also clog your plants. And right here, I found the cutest little, tiniest little baby leaf. That's when your Q-tip comes into play. You definitely don't have to clean those, but I like to. Plant leaves tend to go through the same cycles as we do. We have a pregnant leaf, a newborn leaf, an infant leaf, a toddler leaf. You have your school age leaves, you have your preteen leaves and your young adult leaves, and then you have your fully mature adult leaves, which I thought was cool because I noticed the older that the plants get, the older and the more mature the leaves are, the more they tend to grow away from having little leaves, which I feel you, plant. So when we talk about watering, you want to water your philodendron when the top inch of the soil is dry to the touch. A good rule of thumb is to water once a week, but always check the soil first. Overwatering can lead to root rot, so make sure the pot has proper drainage holes. These little trays come in handy at the bottom too. They catch any excess water to make sure that your space is kept nice and clean and that the pot doesn't overfill. Signs of a healthy plant will sometimes rear its ugly head. And by an ugly head, I mean a yellow leaf. But that's okay. Your plant's not dying. You're doing totally okay. To keep your philodendron looking its best, regularly trim any leggy or overgrown stems. This encourages a bushier growth. Also, remove any yellow or damaged leaves to keep the plant healthy. It's totally okay. You can throw it away. You will definitely grow more leaves.
Trips, come back at 6, wake me and your child, and then won't lay today, make me wonder who you might have been playing with, makes me wonder who you think you're playing with, I'm just on myself to keep.
You know how in the middle of the night you wake up and you just want a snack? You don't care what it is, you just have a sweet tooth or you need to munch on something? Yeah, that's how your plants feel about humidity. These plants love humidity, so keep the air around your plant moist by misting it regularly or placing a humidifier nearby. This is especially important during the dry winter months. As far as how often should you mist your plants, I would say daily. I would definitely recommend misting your plants on a daily basis. Now you want to water them once a week, but misting them, you can do that on a daily basis. Your plants love it. They crave it. I absolutely 100% highly recommend it. You're also going to want to invest in a liquid fertilizer. You're going to want to feed your philodendron with a balanced liquid fertilizer every month, only during the growing season. So that would be from spring to summer. In the fall and winter, you're going to reduce the feeding as the plant's growth tends to slow down. So I bought this plant specifically for the purpose of this video. And so I want to share this plant with you. From here on, I will be tracking the progress of our philodendron to see its growth, to see its beauty, and to see its trial and to see its error. If you like this video, please leave a comment and tell me, what should we name this plant? I'm anxious to hear your ideas. And that's it. That's all it takes to care for a heartleaf philodendron. With these tips and tricks, I can guarantee that your plant will be thriving in no time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because if you like plant content, you can definitely find it here. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.
find your loving. I better find your heart. I better find your loving. I better find your heart. I better find your loving. I better find your heart. I better find, give all my love.